But there is a sort of a deep appreciation of traditional, some element of traditional Kerala culture. Is that so?
Yes, it's very much there. In fact, everything in feudalism was not bad. There were so many good things about feudalism. One good thing was about human relationship within the family, and the kind of relationship these people, those people had with the land. That was a tremendous kind of relationship, which doesn't exist anymore. So there were many things. A system becomes decadent, and then we want to leave it. In fact, the film is about change, about departures from one condition of life to another. We call it progress. Sometimes it may not be progress. But all the same, change must happen. It does happen. In this case, these three sisters, the youngest one runs into freedom outside. She opts for the change. The second one, she is helped out of a condition because she is ill. She is taken out. And this man who refuses change, he is chased around, caught, and thrown into it. So this happens whether you want it, whether you accept it, or whether you resist it. Change nevertheless happens.
ഈ നാട്ടിലെ ചൂഷിതവർഗം മുതലാളിത്തത്തിനെതിരായി ശബ്ദമുയർത്തുകയാണ്. തൊഴിലാളി സംഘത്തിൽ സംഘടിക്കുവാനും ശക്തരാകുവാനുമുള്ള അവസരമാണ്. അവകാശങ്ങൾ നേടിയെടുക്കുവാൻ
This film has been the most controversial film I have made. In the sense, the reading of the film has been very political. I kept saying that it's not per se a political film. A political film, according to me, is one in which the filmmaker has all the answers. He goes on to prove what premise he sets out with. So, this film is basically in the nature of a question, a doubt, a certain probing. So, it doesn't necessarily answer the questions. It's basically a confrontation between the image and the real. And people generally prefer the image because the real is too difficult to accept. But I also learned this great lesson that when you make a film, it cannot be fictitious. It has to directly be linked with the living reality of our everyday life. So it has to mean something to the people who watch these films. It cannot be just the so-called peripheral entertainment. The audience should have something to take home.
We're actually seeing Kerala generation back, not today's generation, my generation. So what experiences of today's society would you like to challenge?
Actually, every other commercial film is about today. They pretend to be about today and even about tomorrow. But I believe that you need a focal distance from the reality to observe and understand. If an object is too close, you cannot see it. You need a distance in time to see a happening, an experience in its full form. But then again, while I am talking about something happened 30 years back, 40 years back, I constantly ask myself this question, whether it is relevant, whether this man behaving like this, whether this man not being prepared to share his fears, his worries, his moments of happiness, is it a universal experience? Will it transcend a particular time in which it is set? These are the questions I ask myself. Then I tell myself, I console myself, saying that, well, it will have some relevance in today's life. Thank you very much. Thank you.